Welcome, everybody. I want to welcome you to our annual ANA District Club meeting and our first video meeting. So we have people from across the world. I can see people from all kinds of locations. So this is working very well. We also have people on phone, and I can't tell where they are or names because all I see is a phone number, which doesn't help me much. Well, I'm Richard Joseph.
We will tell you who we are.
Okay. I'm the ANA Outreach Programs Coordinator, and I know that we are in changing times. The hobby and the ANA have been greatly impacted. So thank you for taking the time to attend this meeting. We hope to have it in person, but this is what we're doing now to round everything. I want you to note that this meeting is being recorded and will be placed on the ANA website for others to watch, because some of the district reps could not make this time period because of wherever the time zone they're in. So please be aware that we are recording. If you're not speaking, please keep your mic on mute. So this will cut on the background noise. And if you have a question or comment, please state your name and the area you represent, because people who are watching this later may not know who or where you're from. So please do that to help us. Everybody should have received the agenda. It was sent out 2 days ago, so I'm not going to go over it. Everybody should have it. It was sent out by Logan. Also, just for info, the third quarter mid-mark is out. If you haven't seen it yet, please just go to the money.org site, and it was on the front screen. You can click the current issue of the mid-mark. It's a little bit thinner than normal because there's not been much activity in terms of coin club meetings and coin shows, and schools have, shut down in March, so there was no activity there. But there's a few interesting articles in there. I wrote a longer one to help with this time period. So let me welcome, I see ANA President Ellsworth is on, so let him go first. He was on. Where is he?
Richard, Logan's on too. There's a second page because there's so many.
Oh, okay. I'm only seeing one page.
Yeah, you just have to click the left or right arrow.
Oh, I see now. Okay. Okay, I see that.
Yeah. Anyway, Richard, thanks.
Okay.
This is really good that you're able to do this. This is very beneficial, I think, to the clubs to know that we're able to communicate this way, because I know that a lot of the clubs are doing individual Zoom meetings on their own, but a lot of our members don't have that capability. So the mere fact that we're getting so much participation with all the reps that are here today, that's just terrific. The club rep program, Richard, you and I have talked about it many a times. It's kind of like the bedrock of our membership plans and programs, the ANA, and it's really a very, very critical thing, and that's why we want to make sure that whatever resources that you need that you're getting to keep the rep program going. It's a triple challenge right now with this COVID crisis. We've all been really having to adjust some of our plans and stuff that we'd hoped to do, but now it's we're now kind of hunkering down a little bit, and we can still keep planning and getting ready for when this thing lifts, so we can go back in and we don't lose any time when it doesn't. But anyway, I want to congratulate everybody for participating and for being such an important part of our ANA. I mean, we're all just volunteers doing the best we can, and the district reps are critical to this whole thing and our survival. So go ahead, Richard. I'll let you.
You want to say something about the new donation slabs that just came out today?
Well, yeah, you mentioned that earlier today when we talked, and that is the presidential dollar program for a little bit of a membership program that if you get there's 3 or 4 different ways you can qualify for one. We got all the past presidents that are still living to chip in and make this thing work, and so we've got, it's at random who you want, but I'm sure there'll be some bartering and trading for different presidents that you want, and maybe the prices will go up for some and go down on others. I know, Walter, yours are going to be in high demand. Yours will probably be the number one to sell out first, I'm sure, especially since you're the most recent Farron Zerby winner. Go ahead, Richard.
Richard, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, he's muted.
All right. The next topic I'm going to is the status of the ANA table covers. As chairman of the outreach committee, I've been working with the ANA executive director and the other members of the committee. We are going ahead with the table covers, and that's going to be done through Donna Frater. That's my understanding. She's the one that's going to be ordering them. I don't know the current time period of when they'll be coming in. But,
so, Richard, this is Donna Frater. Hello, everyone. Here,
okay, there you are.
Yep, I'm here at national headquarters in Colorado Springs. And just to give you a quick update, I have placed the order, and because it was a significant amount of order quantity, the vendor graciously sent me a sample, and I actually had some questions about the sample because to me it didn't quite appear as to what was online for ordering. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this is the type of tablecloth that we wanted to order for everyone and so forth. So I'm currently working with them, but I'm looking to my left towards the calendar. Once we have our communications finished, I hope to have the tablecloths in-house no later than mid-September.
Okay.
So that's my update on the tablecloths.
Thank you very much.
But I have a question on that. It's Ray Williams from New Jersey. Donna,
Yes, Ray.
okay, I think when I read about the tablecloths in your announcement to the regional reps, I think it said for 6-foot tables. Most of the time there are 8-foot tables. Will it accommodate both a 6-foot and an 8-foot table?
Yes, I actually went and draped it on one of our tables in our kitchenette, which is a 6-foot table, and it had enough drape on the sides to accommodate the 8-foot table. Yep. So.
Very good. The next in-person meeting I'm planning to do won't be until 2021, and that's going to be at the Fun Show in Orlando. I've already been in contact with the Fun Show, and we'll have a room for January 9th, 2021 at the Fun Show. So if everything goes according to schedule, that is going to be the next district rep meeting in person, followed by the meeting in Phoenix in March, hopefully summer seminar, end of June, and then in Chicago in August. So that'll take us through August of 2021. And of course, everything on what happens at different locations. Okay, the next person I'd like to introduce is our executive director, Kim Kicks. She's going to be announcing the ANA Outstanding District Rep Award for 2020, and also anything else you would like to say. So I'm going to go mute now to let Kim.
Thank you, Richard. Again, it's so wonderful to see you all. I have to go page at a time because there's so many of you, and I'm thrilled that you're joining us on this historical Zoom DR meeting. So welcome, everybody. And I wanted to share with you recently, because of all, we're probably in the next year, I'm going to have two major focuses. And one is going to be our virtual learning, e-learning. And I know several of you here have attended some of those sessions. We had like 2,600 people register in those 2 months, which was exciting. Some of them were taking more than one class. So we had a unique total of like 1,600 participants from June 29th to July 31st. So as you know, I'm grabbing hold of this as we already decided in March, at the end of March, and we're going to move forward with that. And the other one is the clubs, the club networks. You are the most important community to build our ANA community, and ANA is the largest coin club in the world. So we need to focus more efforts on that. So what I introduced, you all know that we have the event calendar where you used to place all of your on-site coin shows and special meetings. Well, now we sent out to you this past week, we want you to be able to put your independent club educational webinars to invite other people, your Zoom meetings. You may gain members now from all over the world that will want to attend, even just in the United States as well. The time zones kind of can be a problem, as we know. Muriel and Ronaldo, they're probably getting close to go to bed. But anyway, I can resend that link. I think Logan has sent that to you, but you can also go to the club webpage, which has a lot of information from starting new clubs to posting these wonderful events. So let's all work together to grow the members within our club organizations and to add more clubs. But I think this is going to be the next 8 months to a year. You guys are going to be the ones to help us carry the association and spread the word of ANA and numismatic education. I would like to announce, let me read a little script to you. Every year, the association honors an outstanding district representative who sets the standard for promoting the hobby and ANA member clubs throughout the country. This year's outstanding district representative is Gary Parsons. Let's give him a hand. Yay, Gary. See all the little hands?
Thank you, Kim. Can I make a few remarks?
Yes, let me read a little bit more about you, and then
go ahead.
And then you get the mic, Gary. Okay.
Thank you.
Gary has devoted years of service to the ANA and the Oklahoma Numismatic Association, where he has served as president and vice president several times. He has represented these organizations at coin shows across the state and has held officer positions for local clubs. He currently serves as a secretary and treasurer for the Indian Territory Coin Club, located in his hometown of McAllister. Gary is a collector of U.S. coins, banknotes, and exonumia for over 60 years and is an experienced numismatic dealer. He holds a degree in business with a minor in history and served in the U.S. Marine Corps. Thank you for the difference you make for the association, Gary.
Thank you, Kim. My remarks will be brief, but we're in troubled times right now. And I want to thank all of you for being my friend. It is times like this that we need our friends most. Thank you for being there. I want to thank Kim and Stephen for leading us in these difficult times. Nobody knew this was coming. And I can't imagine how hard it is for you, Kim, and for Stephen and your families. I want you to know that we're praying for you. We know that you're doing the best you can for everyone in ANA. I've been truly blessed to be in this hobby and to be a member of ANA. Let us all never forget what really matters in life, and that is the possible impact, the positive impact we have had on others to make their lives better and safer. Thank you for the award.
Well, it's well-deserved, Gary, and we all applaud you one more time with our new way of applauding. All right. Very well-deserved, Gary, and we are so happy that you're a part of our family and our community. I did want to introduce officially to everybody Donna Frater. Donna came on several years ago as our fund development manager, And with Carrie Hardy's departure and with the financial, I've been having to cut, as you guys know, and furlough people and lay off people. What I did was place Donna in the position, a combined position as membership and fund development director. And I want you all to welcome her. I'm pleased to have her by my side, working about 3 different jobs at this time. All the teams here have stepped up. All the employees here at headquarters, I'm at headquarters today as well, have really stepped up and are taking on so much extra work, and I'm so thankful. But I wanted you to meet Donna as our membership and fund development director. And then I'd like to introduce to you Logan Curtis. Logan, say hello for a minute so you come on the main screen.
Hi.
Oh, you didn't come on the main screen. Say it again. Just say something.
Well, I'm Logan. Hi.
There you go. There you are. Okay, so Logan, many of you have met her. I'll let her kind of share a little bit about herself. I won't take steal that from you. But Logan Curtis is now picking up a lot of the primary duties for the district rep program. Donna Frater and her team are taking some of the club like show kits and different things and dues processing. So we're still ironing all that out. We're not even there. We're doing the best we can, so bear with us. But Logan, if you'd like to introduce yourself and say a few words.
Yeah, so I'm Logan. I've worked at the ANA for it'll be 2 years next month, which is a little crazy to think about because it doesn't feel that long. I've been in the conventions and the exhibits role for the past 2 years. So I think that my biggest thing that I want to urge you guys to do is to get club tables, definitely at our shows, and to exhibit. I know that some of you do. Simca, I know you're on here and you win every year, everything. And we really appreciate your guys' support and your participation in all of our programs. I also wanted to say this meeting is going to be worth 10 points for all district reps instead of 2. Because I know that it's very hard to get points right now with the pandemic. So if you would, after this is over, please email me at lcurtis@money.org, letting me know that you were on the meeting so that I can get you those points. So I'm going to start with the show kits. Those are actually going to be taken over by Donna Frater. So I am more than happy to answer any calls or emails, but if you want to streamline it a little bit, reach out to Donna and she's going to share a little bit about that now.
Hey, Logan, I know some people put in show kits almost a year ahead of time because they do multiple shows, and some of the dates may not have been picked up by Donna. Do you want people who have shows coming up to resend to Donna for show kits?
Yes, definitely.
Donna, how do you want them sent to you? Just to your email?
So I actually have updated the show kit request form that has my name listed on it, my email, and my direct phone number. So yes, email would be perfect, and that's D Frater, F-R-A-T as in Tom, E-R @money.org. And so just to give you an update, we had a show kit request for July. We've got 5 scheduled for this month of August, 1 in September, and 1 in October so far. And so beyond October, I don't have anything. So if there is any future dates for show kits, please, send that form to me. And I'd be happy to put those together.
And you still want 30 days before the show, correct?
Yeah, if possible. That way it allows me the time frame to get the kit together and to also get it mailed to you with a little cushion in before the show, in case, as we hopefully, well, I should say hopefully, but as we're experiencing across the United States, sometimes the mail is on time and sometimes it's not. So yeah, that extra cushion would be wonderful. So 30 days, please.
And then I wanted to get to the, I know that some of you have reached out to me about business cards. I know some of you might need shirts. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to create a form for this. It's going to have any information that you would normally send to me in an email or in a call. I'm going to put that online and also email it out to all of you. And then probably the first of the month is when I'm going to start putting in orders every month. as long as we have. I'm not going to put in orders if we have one or two, just because money's tight in this economy, and so we want to make the most of our orders instead of being kind of willy-nilly about it. So that's my plan for that. It should be up on the website hopefully within the next week or so. I will have that for you guys.
And Logan, this is Donna again. Just wanted to let everyone know that our current inventory for the district rep shirts is that we have 4 in size small, 4 in medium, 6 in large, 3 in extra large, 2 in extra large, and we have 1 3X currently in stock.
I have a question for this group, because remember, we're all trying to work together, Donna, Logan, and I, to figure all this out, okay? On the shirts, is it true that you get 1 at no cost, and if you want to order more, you pay for them? Okay, now we know. I wanted to know for sure. I couldn't remember.
What we've done, if we use the reasonable thing, if a shirt's 3 or 4 years old, it's probably past its life, that we will replace it.
Okay.
I went by, it was no longer usable, because for me, I found after about 3 years, the shirts, after about 20 washings, they're pretty much had it.
Okay, and then Logan, you said you'll be making a form, and that's how we'll handle that going forward.
Yes, that way it's all in one place and nobody gets
And
forgotten.
we're still going to use Land's End. That's my understanding. So the sizing is going to be Land's End, people.
Yes, yes. And then as far as quarterly reports, if you haven't gotten yours to me yet, please send it to me, preferably by the end of next week. And then within the next couple of weeks, I will be emailing out the letters. I'm going to cut back on a lot of the mailings that we do just to save money and time, since I am also in 2 other positions. So a lot of the things are going to be sent by email. So hopefully, if you get them to me by next week, hopefully I'll have the letters done within the next 2 weeks to send to you about your update on points. What else? So I'm going to be revamping the points system. Like I said, with this meeting, you're going to get 10 points. I'm going to try to start giving club points or district rep points for club tables. If you get a club table with the clubs that you work with, if you do exhibits, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to find some ways for you guys to get points now as well during this pandemic, because I don't want you guys to feel unsafe or put yourself into unsafe situations to get points. So I'm going to try to figure out some ways that you guys can get points from home. A big way I know is to write articles for the Mismatist or the Mentmark or your local club's newsletters. Things like that are great ways to get points. So please let me know if you've done that in the past quarter, and I will get that updated as well. I also wanted to stress that if you are getting certificates, educational certificates for your club, please get them to me at least 30 days in advance, maybe 2 weeks if you're having me just email it to you. If you want them in time, please give me more than a couple days notice on that. I am also working with the Creative Services Department to create a new club application. Once we get that done, I will email it to all of you as well as post it online. As you may have noticed, I've made all of the district rep forms Word documents because I've had complaints about people not being able to fill it in on a PDF. So I'm gonna stick to Word documents, and all of this stuff is gonna be emailed from now on instead of mailed out. So if you don't think I have your email, please get it to me, email it to me. My email is lcurtis@money.org again. I think that's all I have. Oh, the events calendar, like Ken said, we really stress that you use that for not only coin shows, but as well as Zoom meetings or educational events that you may be doing online. And I will definitely get those updated. There's a form on the club section of the website that you can fill out, or if you want to email me, if that's easier, you can do that as well. But I think that's all I have, and I think it's back to Donna now.
Well, one thing I like to add, if you do a 8A membership table at a show or a quiet club, if you could just take a picture with your cell phone and send it to us, that would be very helpful for the Mitmark or maybe even the numismatist. You know, you just standing behind the table with me with the A&A sign or the A&A tablecloth. It just helps to show that the shows you're at across the country. And I think the photos add something to the Mitmark to show how much volunteering is being done across the country.
Okay, I think at this point, I will step in and speak on the two topics Richard has asked me to. The first part is the ANA membership dues increase. And so I just want to put the little side note out there that this was initiated by my predecessor, Carrie Hardy, and the membership committee before I stepped into this role. So I don't quite have all of the historical knowledge on it, but I can tell you that I believe that the communications, the groundwork, and the research started back last year in 2019, and in February of this year at 2020, it was put to the board for a motion. And I believe that the last time there was a membership dues increase, it was back in 2011. And so let me just make sure I'm telling you correctly.
Donna, I just wanted to, confirm to you that the membership committee had extensive conversations about that as well. The new committee under President Ellsworth, and they all agreed to increase the gold.
Yep.
And we really wanted to do the platinum, but we talked about maybe bridging them, that we keep increasing the gold till they're almost equal, and then we have one set price, and then people can just opt out for the print version eventually. Those are just some of our discussion points.
Okay. And yes, so it primarily affected gold, it increase of $2, and it also affected the silver, which was a $2 increase. And so honestly, I personally have not received any comments or concerns or complaints about the dues increase, and nothing has been conveyed to me by the membership staff. So is there any questions from any of you all regarding this?
Well, I'm just wondering, for $2, by the time you do the printing of forms and get everything out, is it really worth the $2 versus, say, just go to $5 based on the current price?
Kim, would you like to help with that answer?
Sure. The membership committee did discuss that. I mean, really, I was probably ready to put it up much higher. But they felt what we should do is bring them up every couple years till we get it there. So they did talk about even going up higher, but the committee agreed to just, our members complain about even $2. So, yeah, I think my concern was that we haven't raised the dues since 2011. I think there should be more consistent, that we look at that, kind of like our advertising, it goes up every year by a certain percentage. But the board had, they were hesitant, some of them, to even do the $2. But we did get, majority pass, of course.
Okay. So now on to development, or as we like to say in fundraising. So we currently have a club promotion going on until the end of the month. Where you can have a $5 gold membership or upgrade to a $20 platinum. And I just wanted to let you know, as of yesterday, we've had 224 members take part of that. And the numbers are not final yet. I know we have more coming in. So I'm not sure if we've ever done a club promo like this in the past, but I think for this span and this promotion, 224 seems pretty good. So, and I think at a future meeting, we can discuss maybe potentially doing something similar to this again. If everyone.
Donna, can you tell us, when does this campaign end? Because the DRs could push it out to all their clubs. Is it?
It ends at the end of the month, August 31st.
Okay. All right.
So,
thank you.
Yep.
This is the 520 program, guys.
Yes.
So
I forgot to get a sample. I'd show you. So the other campaign that actually launched today, and my phone has been ringing off the hook and my emails are exploding, is as President Ellsworth mentioned before is the Presidential Silver Eagle campaign. And there actually is 4 options to this campaign. So the first one is that you can make a straight $100 donation to receive a Silver Eagle, or the other 3 options relate directly to membership. And that's either 1, sign up 3 new ANA members. The second is to renew your membership at the 3-year level, which is very hot today, by the way, or become or sign up as a new member at a 3-year term. So yeah, I've been talking nonstop since probably 11 o'clock this morning. And so I can't wait to look at my voicemails and emails once we get off this meeting. So.
And then Donna Nunez has shared that, you know, right after the e-blast, there was several donations made already. Yeah. Quite a bit.
So it's going like hotcakes, folks. So make sure you get your coin.
And you could do more than 1 donation for a Silver Eagle, correct?
So no, it's actually limited to 1 per person. So.
Oh.
And the coin is randomly drawn. So unfortunately, I cannot accept your request for a certain president and reserve that for you. So I'm just reaching the hand in, pulling out the coin, and sending it off. So that way we make it fair for everyone. So
past President Jeff Garrett was he spearheaded this effort and very successful in getting the presidents, including President Ellsworth, to donate substantial amount of funding for that. NGC supported the whole encapsulation and signature label process. And then APMEX has donated a generous amount to help with this campaign so that we didn't have outlay costs except for shipping the coins out. What we're hoping is now silver up in that this might be a really good campaign, and we're hoping that it raises money, gives us a retention, you know, pushes out those members three more years. And,
it is.
And create a buzz. You know, we're thinking that people might get one president and say, oh, no, I don't want that. I'm going to sell that online. We might create a big buzz with all this.
So, yes, it's all good. It's all good. So that's
now we've all got to try to put a set together.
Donna, this is Sandy Pearl. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Sandy.
If you sent the blast, I haven't gotten it yet. No, I don't know how you sent it, but you might want to double check.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Donna, I'm going to say the same thing. It's Pam and Dave Steitley, but we never got anything.
Okay.
I think it was just coming through. I got mine right about when this meeting was starting. So
yeah, I think
coming through.
If I can scroll to page 2, I think with Amanda, I think we set it up to roll out.
I saw mine a couple hours ago.
Okay. I think it might have been set up on the time zones.
Amanda says the e-blast was sent to members who have subscribed to receive member emails, and it's being sent depending on their time zones.
Okay.
In the chat, she said that.
Okay.
Will this be in Numismatic News and Coin World?
Hey, Logan, what you can do, though, is forward Amanda's email that you received or ask her to send it to this distribution group.
Yeah, I will definitely, when I get done with this, we'll send it to everyone.
Thank you.
Donna, you might mention about that we're planning on when we do have a convention of having a complete set auctioned off for one of the bidding items. We talked about that.
Yes. So if we would have, if we all would have been in Pittsburgh right now, yes, the complete set, one of each 16 presidents would have been available to bid on in our live auction on the Friday night at the banquet. So, yep.
So are we planning on doing that at our next convention? Maybe?
I believe so.
Okay.
Y'all may have solved all of our funding problems.
Well, fingers crossed, folks, and hopefully I won't lose my voice. So, So far, so good. It's been a good campaign. It's good.
Well, thank you very
day.
much.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
Eric, come on. Eric, I heard you earlier.
Yeah, okay, just unmuted myself again. Yeah, I was mentioning I got my email about the time this meeting was starting, so if it was staggered by time zone, you on the East Coast probably got it sooner.
You have anything to say about the mid-mark?
Sure. You already mentioned that we had a smaller edition this time. I think it was still a good edition. Let me see, I've got it open on my screen here. We had, good articles about the e-learning academy. And of course, you wrote the article about the past national coordinators. That was good for historical. I don't think they're probably going to get their own slabs though, but at least we have them all, 11 of them listed. We did have some state news, some of the people we normally hear from, including Kevin in New Hampshire. And so for, clubs, and we even had a contribution from Peru. So even though most clubs are not meeting, we still had, a good issue. So just, get me your inputs for next time, I think by October 2nd. So if you have to still be meeting virtually, which I assume a lot of you probably will, just, send in some real short blurb about what you did or what image or something that you showed during the meeting or, whatever. So I can work on the next mint mark in October. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Now we're at the point of open floor for questions. If you have a question or a comment, please state your name and where you're from, because I can't see everybody. I'm on 2 pages right now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to speak up.
This is John with Ohio. I don't know, can you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay, I wasn't talking earlier. Somebody else was talking. I couldn't hear them myself. I'm a call-in person. I'm not on the video. And the question that I have is, or the comment I'd like to make rather, a lot of this stuff is new to me. I was unaware of the shirts and this point system. So it looks like I'll get in touch with Logan. I have a lot of activity here in Ohio that I'd love to share with everybody. So I guess I'll get with Logan and find out more about how I can share that with you guys.
Yes, absolutely. Email me after this and I will get you a copy of the point system that's currently in place right now, as well as the district rep forms where you would report any activities you're doing.
Thank you. And I did, I believe at the end of last year, I was touching base with Tiffany. And as far as like a show kit, all I received was basically an envelope with some pamphlets. Is that all that the show kit entails?
This is Donna Frater from headquarters. No, actually, if you would email me, I can send you the form. And the kit usually has copies of the numismatist in it. It has member applications. It does have various materials about the ANA that you can copy yourself, bookmarks. It has a little pack of fun stuff that if you wanted to do giveaways or so forth. But yeah, it's just more than just an envelope. It's a box, actually.
Okay, thanks for catching me up.
I have a question. Is there an easy way to find out who the club reps are? Because there's a little confusion with all the clubs that I belong to. Who is the rep for which club?
I know that the district rep is online. I'm not sure about club reps, but I will look into it and let you know sometime.
All right, thank you.
There used to be a file with by state, by club. I remember seeing it, but I don't know where that is. But there used to be an Excel file having all this information someplace.
We do have in the AMS system, a place for the club rep. Unfortunately, a lot of clubs don't keep that updated, but we'll figure out a way to pull a query that gives the list of the club name and the club rep. Do you want more than that, Simca? Like, do you need a phone number? I mean, it's on.
No, I just want to make sure I know who, especially for the clubs that I'm an officer in.
Okay.
official club rep, because I know I'm the club rep for some of them and I don't remember which.
Okay, that might take us a little more time. So now I know you need to have city, state too, and maybe zip, so you know the regions that you guys manage, correct? That would
So,
help.
That's what we had before, and it was supposed to be put online, but I don't think it ever made it to online.
We'll have to work on that, Logan, Donna, and myself, okay? Give
And I
us a
would
little time. Give us a little time. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
help
That's
with
fine.
the management.
Hey, Kim, this is Ken Berg calling from Colorado. And I'm not on video, I'm on the phone only, but online, when you do go under the clubs, each of the member clubs that are members of the ANA, and the information might not be updated, but all the clubs and the club reps are listed there that are members of the ANA. And it's on the ANA portal.
Hold on a minute. Ken, thank you. Are you saying the district reps or the club reps?
Club reps and district reps in two different places. So go under the club organizations on the ANA website for all the listing of the clubs by state, and then the district reps are also listed by and what states they represent.
Okay.
He's talking
You
about
have
the
two
club.
different lists.
Okay, thank you. That's very helpful to us.
Yeah, I think we like to get one list that you could just immediately go to by state. That used to be on there before. I had a hard copy of it, but it was being kept up, and for some reason then it stopped being put online. But it was a way for us to easily look and see, so you didn't have to go in and scroll or search each state on the website.
I'm seeing it now that
Do you see it, Simco?
finally opened up, Google Chrome finally opened up, I am seeing that.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions or comments?
Kenny and I, before COVID, we had done a number of shows. So Tiffany had sent us a tablecloth as well as a banner. And tablecloth was actually quite nice, Donna. The banner, after just 4 or 5 uses, is already kind of tethering or tearing at the top. So I'm just wondering if you're planning on getting to more banners, if maybe the quality can be improved.
I will note that. Thank you, Kenny, or Ken.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any comments or questions?
Sandy Pearl, I have a comment. If you're considering what you're sending out in your show kits, one thing might be very helpful is it's kind of like a right angle plastic insert, not insert, but what you can do is take the plastic, put it on your table, it stands upright, and then you slip in any promotional information for the ANA so that it shows up, and it shows up from a distance. You don't have to be at the table to see it looking down. So if
You're
you have
talking about,
Go ahead.
sorry, you're talking about those plastic stands. Sometimes they're a stand or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. If you could put that in a show kit, that would make it much more easy for people to see from a distance.
Okay. Okay.
One thing I should add for the show kits, there's 3 different sizes of show kits. So you need to let Donna know there's a small, medium, and large, depending on, and she can adjust as needed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially require, just let her know so she can add in any brochures or make whatever she needs.
Yep.
But like these show kits are not pre-made, and if you have one already, just keep it for your next show. Do not send it back. Email from people wanting to send it back. Just keep what you have.
That is correct. So there is a B, or C kit, and A is the largest. I think it has 50. Then it goes down to 25 and 15, depending on the size of your show.
Okay. If there's no more questions, let's do a group shot.
Richard,
Logan, if you
somebody
take
asked in the chat if probably for Kim or Steve or Donna.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
If you thought or planned to sell the presidential silver eagles at future YN auctions at summer seminar, a full set?
That's a great question. It would depend on if we have any stock remaining.
Ray Williams from New Jersey for Donna. With, I guess, a limited amount of these presidential eagles, I hope that you're saving one full set to put in the museum as part of our history. Don't forget the museum.
Okay.
Yeah, they typically, as Carrie did kind of help us with that, they usually get set number, well, these aren't numbers, right? These aren't numbers. So typically, okay. Yeah, we'll make sure we get 16 in the museum. Thanks, Ray. Ray's on the museum and library committee. He keeps an eye on it.
Any more comments, Logan, you want to read?
I think somebody, John Kent, suggested writing. He says, this is his full comment. Illinois Numismatic Digest wants me to write an article promoting membership in the ANA and my role as a district rep. I plan to write the article and suggest other district reps contact their state clubs and offer to write an article promoting the ANA and the district rep program. And that is a great idea. That is a way to get points. So that is a great idea.
And they should send you a copy of what they're writing, because you're not going to see these publications.
Yeah, definitely send me either email or mail me a copy of these, and I will annotate it in my.
Yeah, Tiffany had sent out a PowerPoint presentation about the ANA District Rep program and what we offer. And I have that PowerPoint. I created the article based on the PowerPoint. I'm not sure if there's anything more up to date or different. But.
Is that John, is that on the actual district rep it's a presentation on the expectations of a district rep?
I can send it to
I believe that's also on the website under the district rep tab, that that PowerPoint. I have it in
it's online as well at money.org/clubs.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. If it's not online, I'd like to make sure it's online. When I look at the district rep page, though, I see the one on the involvement of the clubs, like, about the ANA, who we are and what we do, but you're talking about something specifically. Where is it located? I'm on the website.
I can show you when I come up. Let me see.
I mean, there's the normal one, the main one that we did. If not, John, just resend that to me so I can make sure it is on the website. Okay. That would help.
You may want to look at it to see if it needs to be updated.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great, John. Thank you. And thanks, Richard.
You're welcome. Okay, let's do and Logan's going to take it too. So if you all can look at your screen or look at your in front of you, we have to do this twice because I have 2 pages. Mile? And one more time, I have to go over. Smile. Thank you. And if anybody else wanted to take screenshots, feel free to. We're almost at the end of the hour. That was the goal, was to try to finish in an hour. The next meeting we'll do in person will be at the Fun Show. So please look for more information to come. I will be at the Blue Ridge Show in Dalton, Georgia in 2 weeks, August 21st to the 23rd. I believe President Ellsworth will be there also. So if you're there, please stop by and see me. I will have an ANA table. It's my first one in about 5 months because everything else has got canceled. So we're going ahead, and I heard that the Blue Ridge Show is going ahead with it. So hopefully we will start slowly coming out of everything. And again, I thank you for participating. We had, based on my count, 41 people in multiple time zones from the US and overseas. So I thought this was a very good way, very effective way to meet for 1 hour with all the comments and people that spoke up in the different areas of the ANA. So hopefully, if I can give feedbacks, feel free to email me or Logan or Cam. There's something you can think we could do better. But I think we did 1 hour with the agenda and people listening on the phone. you should have been able to follow the meeting very easily because we did not have any other like charts or anything to show. Does somebody have a final comment? Is somebody speaking?
I can mention something else. I've reached out to a couple of my member clubs in Illinois and helped them create a Zoom meeting for their coin clubs while they're shut down. And other district reps could probably reach out to clubs that aren't meeting right now and help them with that. It's pretty easy to get a free Zoom account and send out the invite to everybody.
Thank you very much.
We've been doing Zoom meetings regularly.
I'd like to add to that. I represent Canada. The Royal Canadian Numismatic Association bought an unlimited use Zoom account for 1 year for $226 Canadian. It was about 160 US. And as their club services chairman, I'll be coordinating scheduling of up to 2 club meetings per month for the 60 to 70 clubs across Canada. You might be able to entice your state agencies or some clubs to go together, because if it can get something used 3 or 4 times a week for a time, it gets it down to like $1 a meeting.
It's Joe Pergola. We've been doing club meetings for Trenton and other clubs. Dave Steitley and I have been doing the Chester County Currency Club, and it works very, very well. When you can't be together face to face, it's a nice way to meet and keep the hobby alive. So
Yeah, a lot of the clubs, I mean, they're sharing their pieces, they're putting them up, and the club meetings, that's why we want to encourage all the clubs to post them on our event calendar, get more people to participate in your events.
yeah. Also, EAC has our annual meeting this week, and we have many at this point. We're coordinating with ANA, but we have probably 4 or 5 of our own Zoom events going with presentations and contests. So it's a nice medium.
It's great. Thanks, Joe.
Well, thank you. President Ellsworth, did you have any closing comments?
No, I think you guys are doing a great job. And of course, it's a special place in my heart. I started out as I think it was my first volunteer job as a district rep, then regional rep, and then, of course, the rest of the story. But I think it's just a terrific program, and it's a special place in my heart. And like Kim said, I think it's really the bedrock of our whole organization.
Well, I think that should be about it. Did you want to say any closing comments, Kim?
No, it's just that the ANA needs all of you, and we appreciate all the work that you do for the ANA and the hobby. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and congratulations, Gary.
Yes, congratulations,
Thank you.
Gary.
Thank you.
Well, this concludes the meeting. So I guess you can stop recording and we will sign off. And I wish you all well, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much.